Standing here with my good friend Bob King from Beyond the Scales. What's up, Bob?
How you doing, Dave?
Thanks for inviting us into the expo here today. It was a good. I like this group of vendors you got here.
Yeah, it's a great. Tampa's always a great show. Great group of people. It's a bigger show, so you get to spend a couple hours walking around.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw some cool stuff I wanted you to show me, but
absolutely.
You know what we're going to end with, but we're not telling anyone yet. Show me that super pastel, black pastel, super vanilla.
Yeah.
Triple. It's really a triple recessive,
super,
even though they're it's codom.
Yeah.
That is just one wacky looking snake. What were the parents of this thing?
Well, we had a double super, the super pastel, super black pastel, vanilla, and then we brought it to a pastel, vanilla, black pastel.
Unbelievable.
Now the difference is the super pastel, super black pastel, vanilla doesn't have the ringer. You can see on the tail that there's a ringer.
Is that from the super cinnamon?
The
super black pastel?
Yeah, the super vanilla will bring out this ringer on both sides.
Oh, the vanilla does.
Yeah, and then that's how you know that all three genes are in the.
I think you can verify
it. Verify it. Plus
the
white
head. Detective almost.
It's crazy. Once you get into these 4, 5, 6 gene animals, they all get washed out. It's kind of hard to tell, but you know, in conjunction, Chris McQuaid is responsible for a lot of these animals and stuff like that. So
I love this.
Yeah, Chris is great. 40 years in the business, always producing new stuff, cutting edge. So
he's the original Burmese python guy, right?
Yeah. Well, I know he worked a lot with Burms and stuff, but he actually found the black pastel gene and the vanilla gene.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah,
interesting.
Back in the day, and he's in North Fort Myers, local guy. So
I got to go to his house.
Super friendly, super great guy.
All right, so put this back. You also had another really cool looking clown that you said you actually had a sign on. Super sexy, pinstripe clown.
Yeah.
We could probably look at. Yeah, let's take a look at that. I love clown stuff. That seems to be all the rage now. Clown and pied is where it's at, as you know.
Oh yeah.
Something just as simple as a pinstripe clown is really kind of cool.
Yeah, like I said, super sexy.
Yeah.
You know, look at the pattern, fragmented pattern, the clown stamp on the head, washed out pattern down towards the tail. Just a super beautiful animal.
I'd love to see that, like maybe like a desert ghost in there too.
Yeah, that would be killer. Yeah. Anything, clown, anything, is just amazing.
What you got, which is really kind of unique, which a lot of people don't have, and you're like kind of like the Florida, almost, I would say the advocate of it is Burms and retics. You're known for.
I love Burms and retics. Bought my first one when I was 18, and just never looked back. You know, it's a shame what happens here in Florida with all the hype and everything of the Everglades. Right. So,
well, you're getting me back into Burms, but I saw you got some awesome retics. Show me these little retic babies here, because our viewers don't get to see retics that much, because when I was in New York, you know, no one has retics, and it seems like no one displays them anymore.
Right. Well, the good thing is Florida, I don't want to say they're easing up on the rules. The regulations, you know, more and more people are getting involved in educating the public about these animals.
And you're big on the education.
Absolutely. You know, if we left it up to the media and Animal Planet and all that, they almost feed on fear. Yeah. They thrive on the drama. They thrive on mistruths. Right. So it's great to get out in front of people and show them, hey, these animals can be excellent educational tools.
And in Florida, you can have these. I got my conditional Class 3 license and species permit, so now I can have them. So it's not like you can't have them. You just have to be licensed, which I actually think is a good thing, because now we know that people that are responsible have these animals.
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing we hear at the show. Oh, you're one of those guys that dumps the animals in the Everglades. Well, I've been fishing in the Everglades, the canals of the Everglades. So if people are going to tell me they're also driving down their aquariums to dump the exotic fish found in the, it's just, you know, there's irresponsible people in any profession. Sure. But this first one, this is an ivory female, or a super platinum. Okay. The thing about retics, the awesome thing that I love, their metabolism is incredible. She's about 3 months old. Okay. Cool thing about retics, their metabolism is incredible. I mean, this girl ate a small rat on Tuesday.
Oh my God, it looks like it hasn't eaten in 2 weeks.
Exactly. I mean, they would eat every day if you let them, but their first 3 years, they eat and they grow. That's pretty much it.
So you don't need to overfeed them either.
No, not at all. We're not an advocate of power feeding anything. This girl, at the end of 1 year, she could be upwards 8, 9 feet. You know, second year, she could be 12, 13. Third year, she could be 15, 16 plus feet.
Wow.
So it's a lot of animal to
now
handle.
Obviously some of these things have bad reputation, these retics, because they can, you know, they're unpredictable in terms of biting. What's your What's your take on that?
My take, if you handle the animal, you socialize it, you respect it, you learn. I've never been a fan of somebody that just gets a license, runs out and buys a 14, 15-foot retic. You've got to start small.
So you should buy them when they're young, like
Absolutely.
this, and so you can train them.
Absolutely. Not, you know, learn the snake. The snake learns you. You learn the snake. You get to handle it every day. You know, rather than buying somebody else's problem.
Right.
And you know, you get a 12, 14-foot animal that you don't know the history and you don't know its temperament. I mean, these things, they have calcified, serrated teeth that if they bite you, it's going to do some damage.
Right.
A very good friend that just took a bite on the hand Monday. Just a freak accident. You know, it took 46 stitches to close him up.
Wow. How big was the snake?
About 10 feet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, show it. Let's check another morph out.
All right.
Just for good measure here.
She's going to start running on me now.
Yeah, of course. Now that they're out, they're warmed up a little bit.
This is one of my favorite.
This is a pied.
This is a pied retic.
I didn't even know you had any pieds.
Years have been spent bringing the pied gene into the Burm and the retic world. As far as I know, in the States, there's no pied Burmese pythons yet.
No, we're waiting for those. I'm waiting for those.
Right, exactly. This one here, this guy was a
Who
little...
brought that in first? Bob Clark?
I think it was Bob, yeah. But you can see very golden childish, you know, on the back. He's
Look at
in, yeah, he's in shed, so he doesn't look phenomenal. But
Right.
when
You get the idea.
fresh paint on this guy, and he's just incredible. High white, I mean, bleach white, and then the golden child pattern on the back.
Now the pied, obviously, it's not like it's not like a ball python in the sense it's broken up. It's kind of like half the animal.
Right. Pieds in the retics, you either have high white or you have very low white. This tends to be, you know, I haven't seen a lot of medium white or anything like that. It's either very, very high white or just like this one here is around the collar. I say he's got a collared shirt on.
Yeah.
You know, you got a nice collar there, and then halfway up the body. And he's got a little bit of a ringer on the tail as well, so.
Very awesome. Logan, my son wants to see. You want to see the snakey? Let's see if Logan, you want to pet the snake? You like? Do your blue tongue skink. Do it. That's right. Excellent. Good job. All right, we're almost done. I love these retics. They're great. How many of these do you think you got in your house?
Right now we currently have 20.
Okay.
We
How many
cut
babies
back.
for sale?
These are our last 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay, so
So
you get rid of them pretty easily.
Yeah, we sell out every season, knock on wood. But at our highest point, we had 52 retics and Burms, and it's
a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. We both work full time, so it's a lot of responsibility. So we spread out our collection amongst some friends and stuff, and now we're at a manageable number at 20. So,
All right, another great day here in Tampa at REPTICON. I'm here with my friend Bob King, and we got the monster. What is this?
this is an Albino Granite Burmese Python. He is about 4 years old. Last time we measured him, he was just over 11 feet.
See, I'm a Burm fan. How old is he again?
He's just about 4 years old.
I mean, you can see Burms are like the puppy dogs of the big snakes.
Absolutely. These guys fed well, housed right, you know, socialized. There's nothing better.
How often do you have to feed a snake this big?
We feed him every Wednesday, once a week. In the winter, it slows down a little bit. Their metabolism kind of shuts. Not
What do you give him?
down, but right now, he's on about a 10-pound rabbit. So.
Whoa. It's a big snake. We don't see many big snakes around anymore, but this is a gorgeous big snake here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the coverage here at REPTICON here in Tampa. If you do, hit the like button below. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check out Beyond the Scales, Bob King. I'm Dave Palumbo with Muscle Serpents University.